Hello again, everybody. Just thought I'd show, I did remake, this is the example tube, the vent tube if you will, from the top of the boiler to the sight gauge. This is the one I had in the video I showed last night. The angles just weren't right and it didn't sit right. By comparison, I'll just hold it up side by side. You can see the one that, this is the second one I made, and this is pretty much exactly what I was looking for. So I just took my time and remade this second one. I have not yet silver soldered it in here or the fitting up there, but I'll do that. What I'm gonna do is make a bunch of parts that I need, like I described last night, and when they're done, then I'll have a little silver soldering party, probably Saturday morning, maybe one of the evenings this week, but we'll see. So that's the remade tube. I used this little bender. I think I got this thing at Harbor Freight, and it's nice. It's got 1/8 inch and 3/16 and 1/4 inch, I believe, sizes. Let's see. I don't know if you can read that, but yeah, 1/8 inch, 3/16 and 1/4 inch tube sizes. So that's a pretty handy little bender, and that's what I used to make that one. And as I mentioned last night, the next thing will be to make a bunch of fittings so that I can actually fit the blower, the valve that I'm going to use for the blower, to this elbow here. And I want to show one more thing. I've got the stuff laid out. It's getting kind of late, so I'm probably not going to get it done tonight. But what I do, I decide, I just want to show a process thing as my point here. I've got the sketches that, Fred had sent me the blueprints, if you will, for all the different fittings, and I've made notes about what step by step how to make each piece. And so what I do when I'm making a hybrid piece, flip that, yeah, like something that's got to have a 1/16 inch pipe on one side and then a fitting with a 5/16 40 model engineer thread on the other side. I'll sketch out what I'm trying to make and what the purpose is. I try to write that down, and that's what I did here. I took and wrote down, okay, I'm gonna, for the blower tube elbow fitting adapter, step by step, this is what I'm gonna do. Start with which piece, and then go down. And then the second thing I'll make is the receptacle at the top of the globe valve that has the 1/16 inch NPT thread on one side, and then the adapter for the 3/16 inch copper tube, then the male fittings. So I just write that down, so when I'm out here in the shop I don't have to stop and think about what I'm doing. I just go at it and make the pieces. And if I need to look at the sketches, I've got those handy here too. Got my material laid out, some 5/16 inch copper tube, or not tube, but solid brass bar. I said copper, didn't I? Solid brass bar, 3/8 inch hex solid brass hex bar, and then what else? Okay, I've got it chucked up in the lathe in the 5C collet chuck, and I keep my stuff organized. If it won't fit in that tackle box there, these odd model engineering sizes, I keep the taps and the dies together in little clearly marked Altoid tins. So here's the the taps and the dies for the 5/16 40, and I think I got these from Kronos in the UK. They had a good price on them, and they're carbon steel but work great on the brass. This is the last thing I wanted to show tonight. Getting long-winded in my videos, but this is a tool I had made and first showed in my videos about making the precision research angle globe valves. They call for basically a flat bottom drill to drill out, and this is a 9/32 size, and this is exactly what I'll be using in the 3/8 inch hex brass to make the nuts, and this will give me a flat bottom inside the little tubing nuts that will keep everything together. So just a little tip, a little update about tonight's progress, and as I make the parts, I will keep you all posted.